over the past 61 years or so, a section of Ghanaians have always lambasted us for, let's say, the wrong reason, for the flaws in our operations or in our activities, accusing us for not arriving early to emergency things, for not appearing with water and all that. Meanwhile, much of the accusations have no truth, or they are not factual. So we have decided as a service to, most often than not, to showcase some of these issues, some of these challenges that we go through, just to keep them safe. Because we do not create the fires in the first place. But when they call us and we appear, they tend to abuse us, they tend to vandalize our vehicles, tend to even assault our men for whatever reason best known to them. Yes, we understand that we are an evolving institution, and therefore it is not always that we may get it right. And therefore, when we show some of these things, we would want the public to see the dangers that are associated with our job for which we have signed on to. And therefore, it is not always about the negative, but also we should be able to give credit to where credit is due. But why? Why not? If we do the wrong thing, why can't we also do the better thing maybe the next time round? And then also ensure that we get the right information out there so that the public that do normally accuse us and seemingly have lost confidence in us will be able to gain their confidence and then also be able to get their support in that light. So I know that a section of Ghanaians have raised the issue that why is it that we posted the gruesome images out there. We wanted the people to see what our men go through on every day, the blood that we see, the mutilated bodies that we encounter. But yes, still we appear every now and then to save their lives and to even prevent further property damage. And that for us, we want them to support us, not to just to put out those footages, just to create unpleasant situations for affected families. Yes, we do that, but not for the wrong reason. But we have taken notice of that. And therefore, going forward, we will be able to handle or be able to manage that thing so as not to cause disaffection for people who are grieving, for people who have lost their relatives.
So if I understand what you're saying, you are trying to say that the reason that the men did that live footage was to let the public know that they had gotten there at a particular time and that they were attending to the fire. But you realize that because it has caused public disaffection, going forward, you ask them not to do it again. Is that what you are saying?
Not exactly. I am saying that where lives are affected in such a manner and where emotions would also come into play, in showing such footages, we will be careful what to display and what not to display. That is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but why a Facebook Live? If you want a record of the time you got there, any camera that records an incident has a timestamp. So we all know that this was recorded at exactly this time. But to have the presence of mind to do a Facebook Live when you are quenching a fire that has such a grievous life and death consequence, it sounds like it's more like a show. You know, you are saving lives and then one of your people is filming it and doing a live broadcast. That is pretty, I mean, I'm not going to say it's irresponsible, but it borders on, I don't know. I don't have the right word, but it's serious. Because if you are quenching a fire of that magnitude and then one of your people is putting it live on Facebook for people to watch, I mean, is that part of your job?
Bernard, I think that we need to situate this conversation very well. It is not just about letting the people that we serve know just about the time that we got there. We want them to have a feel of what we go through to save them and to bring some form of relief to the fires or the incident that they caused. The psychological abuse over the last 61 years has not helped us that much. We know that as a service, we don't have it all. but we go even beyond our capacity to be able to save their own life. And therefore, in as much as we may, in a way, falter, it does not mean that all is lost with the Ghana National Fire Service. Just that let us all, as responsible citizens, play our role in ensuring that we keep our communities safe.